such cope. Like, the reason that you stopped talking about drama is you got caught with your trousers down in the middle of the street. Dude, come on. Bro, this is shameful, dude. He's literally got commentator's remorse, like someone just said in chat, bro. PlayStation Network is down, and it's pretty bad. Oh my god, dude. Does that not sum up what this guy is? Does this not exactly sum it up, bro? I want to put out more bland, inoffensive slop, actually, is what I want to do. Yeah, great. Wow. Good react fodder. So anyway, Mutahar, I'm sure I don't need to explain. Mutahar, very sadly, had a departure from some of the commentary guys off the back of the drama involving Nuxtaku. Okay? And obviously there's a history there. Obviously I played a part in some of it. And yeah, that's about all Dude, I don't even know where to start to explain that, bro. That's like a fucking... Feels like a year's worth of drama that you need to explain. The only person who rates Muta more than Chud now is Diorio. Don't be racist. Don't be racist. Muta is the raped, yeah. I mean... You know, I definitely had shortcomings in how I handled it at first. I should have, you know, I should have got a different route and gone stronger on it. But, you know, obviously he was dishonest in his presentation of how this podcast thing was happening. He told me one thing, said something else, made me look like a fucking retard. Unreasonably on this occasion. So, yeah. And then obviously it developed from there. He sort of made certain statements that made it seem like he challenged Nuxtaku about some of the stuff, and he hadn't. And then it turned out there was some material that he had actually watched on stream with Nuxtaku. And it all sort of came to a head where Mutahar eventually ended up releasing a video shitting on Nuxtaku, and then flipped on it and ended up deleting the video. And then he said he'd spoken to everyone involved privately. And whilst I didn't assume that that meant me, you know, he'd been communicating with Nicholas behind the scenes, and Mutahar just stopped responding to him. And it was off the back of Nicholas having sent Mutahar a video of Nuxtaku defending Zero, and Nicholas was like, oh, what's this all about? And it didn't come up in the video, and he never fucking really addressed it, right? Which, at the end of the day, if you don't want to address it, that's fine. But it's exactly the kind of thing that Mutahar would normally like take an issue with, but he didn't seem to care. And I think what happened was he ended up just apologising to Nuxtaku for having released the video, and he just cut off all the commentary people. And then he said he's not going to do drama anymore. He said he was done with drama. It was a very sort of classic, like, oh, I've been caught with my trousers down, you know, I've been caught out kind of losing a drama scenario. No, do not psyop anyone. Guys, okay? Do not psyop Shibi reviews into giving me a shout out, okay? Obviously, if someone comes across my content talking about them and they want to talk, that's fine if it happens organically. But don't go and fucking be weird. Don't go and like don't go and get in their faces, okay? Holy shit, just don't be normal. Just be fucking normal. Holy fuck. So, yeah. And it's always the kind of calling card of someone who has been caught out in something, in that it's like, I don't want to cover drama anymore. It's like, well, why? Why not? Like, you know, anyway. I think it's quite clear that it's because they've been caught out in a bad drama and they don't like it. So anyway, Mutahar has now released this video. Some things have to change. Apparently he talks about drama. Let's find out.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and I'm playing Yakuza Infinite Wealth. There's a lot of games here that I'm recording, and boy, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about something that's got to happen. It's not to do with this game. Some things have got to change. Now, recently I made a video in regards to a politician doing a crypto rug and pull, or at least being part of it. And I removed that video not because of something that I've disagreed with, not because of some retraction, not because I'm getting sued in any capacity. Trust me, I would enjoy a lawsuit after all this time I've been waiting, prepping for it. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Lawsuits are not fun, but you get the idea. Now, the thing about all of this is, obviously, you know, in the last couple weeks, I've noticed that, you know, a lot of these topics especially when it comes to, big time politicians. This has got to change. And I really am somebody that, from the beginning of this channel is not somebody that is politically adept. Obviously, you know that I admit, and I say that I really don't know what I'm talking to when it comes about, politics. And the few times that I do talk about it, like very recently, probably when it came to like the US and Canada, that's from the perspective of somebody that is kind of knee deep in that. So I believe that's kind of a fair exception to the rule. But I usually tend to stay away from things like internet politics or things like real world stuff because I always consider my channel to be an escapist route, right? Like as somebody that likes to come home from work to do YouTube as a hobby, I like to leave the problems of the real world behind and just come to my internet little fantasy land, okay, where I can talk about video games, cybersecurity and all that.
Bro, it's just such cope. Like the reason that you stopped talking about drama is you got caught with your trousers down in the middle of the street. No, dude, come on. No racism, no racism. And that's okay. But it's just the way he copes that it's like, oh, I just want to come home from work and it's... No, you lost. You're spineless and you lost and you look like a fucking moron and, you're getting pressure from people like Nicholas Diorio to fucking sharpen up, lock in and actually fucking get this shit straight and you didn't. Dude, it's so frustrating. I hate it. I can promise you, I can assure you 100% without question, okay? I will never, ever do the, oh guys, I don't want to do drama anymore. I'm done with drama just because I get caught out in a bad situation. And it's going to happen. At some point, I'm going to get the rough fucking edge of a drama that happens. And I'm going to have to fucking deal with the consequences of that. But I'm never going to do this. I just feel like it's, like I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I've made mistakes in the past. And I'll continue to make mistakes. Okay? But it's like, I always try and stick to like a level of honesty. Right? Like, obviously, I don't come on stream and go, here's all my details of everything you need to know about me and all my personal life, right? There's obviously stuff that happens in someone's personal life that isn't relevant. So I don't think you need to get into all of that. But I think just being honest about stuff that does happen and does come up is important. And I think that's what Mutahar failed to do. Is that he was just completely dishonest about it, and just fucking bullshitted his way through it. So, yeah, it's like, I think that's a good thing, is that you don't have situations where you've been dishonest and that then gets used against you, And it's like, Mutahar totally failed at the first hurdle. All he had to do was be honest, and he couldn't do that. And then he's fucked himself, do you know what I mean?
Goofy stuff, internet, shenanigans that happen, right? For me, talking about, retro video games, the industry, talking about things like, massive cybersecurity incidents, when North Korea is doing some crazy shit, intermixed with Johnny Somali being a total fucking idiot in Japan, which that's going to be a video, by the way, not him, just Japan. They're getting tired of IRL streamers. It's actually insane to go down that rabbit hole recently. But anyways, point being, I made a video in regards to, a Argentinian president, the Argentinian president doing a crypto rug and, being a part of a crypto rug, so to speak. And the thing about it is, these videos do really well, but as somebody that witnesses the content, somebody that loves the engagement, right? Like I love to read comment sections in videos. That is probably the best part of doing YouTube content creation.
Wrong. That is total bullshit. YouTube commentators are often... Okay. Right. Let's get this straight, okay? If you are someone that has got a massive sycophantic audience, it's probably great to read YouTube comments, okay? It's probably wonderful because everyone is just fucking throating your cock, okay? As talking about how fucking clever and based you are. I, for some reason, have decided to fill my community with absolute shitters that constantly want to berate and hate on me. Okay? No, that's a bit much. The point I'm making is, when you've got an audience of sycophants and you do safe content all the time and you don't take any risks in any takes or perspectives that you've got, then it's going to be great because all the comments are going to be sucking you off. Oh, you've completely restated my perspective on something. Fantastic, you know? Like, Mutahar never takes any fucking risks. It's always just the safest perspective on a safe topic that he knows isn't going to ruffle any feathers. Or if it is a risk, it's something that's like T crossed, I's dotted, you know, bolted on, and he's going to be able to look like a hero, like when he went after the completionist. He got a bit of pushback for that, certainly. But broadly, he then ended up, you know, do you know what I mean? It's like a safe bet that going after someone that is provably, demonstrably, you know, doing charity fraud, you're going to look like a great guy doing that. And also, to be clear, like, I'm not trying to say I'm some fucking, you know, super smart guy, hero. It's not about that. It's just that it's clear that Mutahar doesn't take any risks. So, of course, he's going to get lots of endless kind of positive comments. Where's Muta's Destiny video? Well, he doesn't do drama anymore, so he's not going to get into that, you know? But yeah, it's like, you know. Yeah, it's great when you say, easy popular opinion on popular topic. Oh, wow, you're so clever, you're so smart, when you got a sycophantic audience. So the point I'm trying to make is, no, it's not actually the best thing about being a YouTuber, because YouTube is full of total fucking retards who, you know, you'll be correct about something, but people aren't going to like it because you're correct about someone that you're criticizing they like. So they're going to be upset with you for criticizing that person. And so they flood into your comments and tell you you're a fucking shitter, you know? Now, it's not a problem because I just fucking ignore comments. I don't care about it. But it's just, yeah, it's just like, this is obviously someone that's saying this with a massive audience is sycophantic.
Is reading the comment sections of what a video has to offer. The problem with covering videos like that is, generally speaking, when it comes to highly politicized figures, people like, you know, Trump or Elon Musk or really anybody in the space, I would go far as to say even videos on characters like Keffels, for instance. It makes the comment section completely useless. It really makes engaging with the content effectively the hardest thing to do. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you talk about somebody who does a crypto scam, right? You know, you can bring up all the facts and the evidence and whatnot, but generally speaking, the topic of highly politicized figures, it ends up being a pissing match. It ends up turning comment sections into a turf war. Remember on deep web browsing, I would just say, hey, I don't want my comment section turning into a turf war when I come to a rather unsavory looking website, which on the topic of deep web browsing, enjoy it tomorrow. I had to wait and edit the video out a little bit because I spoke to God. Long story there, which you'll get to see very soon. You know, when you cover, you know, topics that, you know, are highly, I guess you could say controversial, or, you know, topics like politics, where unfortunately the discussion of it has become almost like a team sports type of deal.
Okay, unless I'm misunderstanding something here. Is he saying that he covered some topic that had a controversial aspect to it and it wasn't as clear cut and all his audience agree with him and he has some criticism or disagreement and like now he's got to do something different? Is that right? Is that No way, dude! Oh my god, man. This guy is unbelievable. And the video's gone that he's talking about. Oh my god. That is fucking crazy. This dude is unbelievable. So he's done this again. This is like the fucking Nux Taku thing all over again, is it not? Dude, I feel like I've got videos that I look back on and I'm like, oh, okay, I don't think that, or, you know, you don't get rid of it. Or, dude, bro, unless he got something tremendously wrong, like, just clarify or whatever, or move on. So, dude, is he doing it again? He's doing... Bro, so I'm not going to do drama anymore. And then what? He starts talking about, like, oh, I'm going to do this type of content. And then he does that type of content, and that's not good. And then it's like, oh, well, now I don't like that content either, so I need to do something else once again. Oh, my God, bro. Ugh. Just watch the video before you start assuming. Well, I think that I'm right. I think this is exactly what's happening here. I mean, the video's called "Some Things Need to Change." What else could it be?
Where, you're either left, right, you're either for, against. Nobody really in this sphere wants to engage properly with the content. Even with like political content, right? Like researching a video that I've now scrapped. For anybody that wanted to know what the video was, it was doge.gov. A federal government website apparently, quote unquote, getting hacked. It was all over the news. And being somebody that talks about cybersecurity, I felt, yeah, this is up my wheelhouse. I don't engage with it in a politics sense. I don't really care. Because again, I'm a Canadian, not a fucking American, not really my neck of the woods. But, I wanted to talk about it because people were saying there was a serious hack. And I actually filmed the video. I went through showing what the hack was, which, by the way, was some real script kiddie nonsense, so to speak. And I thought it would be a funny, goofy video. But honestly, seeing the last few weeks when it comes to political content and just, talking about a political creator, as a side tangent almost, tangentially related to the main topic. Nobody engages with the main topic. They always just...
Bro. Dude, he literally cannot bear the thought of people like having an issue with his take. This is what I'm talking about, dude. Like, just put a take out there. Put a take out there that is indicative of your position, and some people are going to disagree, and some people are not going to like it, and they can fucking suck it up. Maybe someone makes a reasonable point and you change a bit course on it a little bit. Maybe you go, okay, maybe that's fair. Maybe I need to clarify that or something along those lines. But give a fucking take that might upset some people, bro. This is pathetic. Stand on business. Yeah, exactly, dude. I just can't with these people like this, man. You literally cannot please everyone. Exactly. You don't have to be crazy about it. You don't have to be like a nutter and say something insane. You can just give a take, and it could be quite, it doesn't have to be, it could just be like, I personally, it could be like, right, guys, before we get into this, I personally don't like Trump, I don't like the direction this is going, da-da-da-da. Like, you could just make a broad comment or a brief comment about how much you think Trump is bad, right?
But how do I
Thank you for the super chats.
Off depressed people?
So wait, who flipped the switch that makes everyone piss themselves over the thought of getting criticized?
I think that this guy in particular is particularly, locked to his audience. Do you see what I mean? I think he is particularly suffering from this issue. I think it's quite profound, particularly for him, Yeah, I just think I think it's a personal thing for him. I think Moist Critical is the same. Moist Critical is the same. You've got a big audience that you've now built, and you are terrified of the idea that something is going to interfere with that, and you take this unreasonably safe approach where it's like you don't want to give a strong take on something just in case people get upset. So you stick to topics where you can give a popular take that everyone is going to like, so that you don't have to worry about pushback or criticism. Think about how Moist Critical reacted when he got fucking bodied over the, when a child should transition stuff, right? And dude, I don't like Sneeko, okay? Sneeko sounded like a fucking pedophile in that conversation, okay? But at least he had a fucking strong take. Bro, at least he was willing to stake out a fucking position and wasn't so optics cucked that it was obviously too much, right? That was fucking crazy. But at least he was able to fucking say something out. Whereas because, I respect that more. I respect a pedophile more that's honest than someone who is through wanting to try and placate a certain audience, accidentally says something fucking deranged that they don't really believe. Like that children should transition at age 10 or something like that. It's just, dude, stand on fucking business, right? Say your piece. Say what you think. Don't just be like, I think, what are trans people going to think if I don't say the right thing? Fuck what trans people think, dude. What do you think about it? I don't care what you think trans people want to hear, okay? On the way things are going, they're not going to be a particularly high proportion of the population by the end of Trump's presidency. Let's put it that way. So who fucking cares? Just say what you genuinely think. Give a real take on something you really think about it. Right? And I would wager that Moist Critical does not think that children should get gender fucking surgery and shit like that. I would say he probably doesn't think that. He probably has got a different take on it. And this is now, it's like, bro, you said you're going to move away from drama to do this other stuff, and now you're terrified of giving a take that's going to upset the politics. Also, I tell you another thing as well. I can 100% guarantee you that he's looking at people like Nuxtaku switching to Trump, and he's probably thinking of an angle to get in there, right? But he wants to do it in a way where he doesn't end up upsetting people. That's what it comes across like in any case. Yeah. Some optics concerns are reasonable, okay? It's fine to have like, you don't want to sound like a fucking pedo deranged freak defending crazy stuff all the time. It's these guys take it to a ridiculous extreme where they don't want to say anything that might upset someone ever. So it's like, just say a take that might upset some people. It's so fucking crazy, dude.
Turned the comment section into a massive, complete pissing match. And I know for core audiences that watch, that's not something that I think you want to see. That's not something I want to see. And as somebody
God. You know, we can't possibly have people disagreeing in the YouTube comments. Dude, I pegged this video from the start, man. It's so clear what's going on here. It's so fucking obvious what this little wretch is trying to do. Oh, we can't have people disagreeing. Let me talk about nice things so we don't disagree.
Produces content for my core audience first, it's not a route that I think is worth going down into. And that's realistically, where the crux of this video is. That's really what has to change. I've noticed this happen with, characters like Keffals, for instance, where, a year ago, actually a year ago, I talked about this character and I basically looked at the misuse of, $100,000. And in this entire story, it really felt like nobody really wanted to even engage with the scam part of it. It really just became a culture war topic because, Keffals is a trans person and that...
Oh my god, dude. No way. Is he really gonna like... I've heard this. Is he gonna say... Is he gonna express some regret about the Keffals video? Bro, the Keffals video was actually a good video. It was like, say what you want about Mutahar, right? I mean, even the fucking Kiwi, Josh Moon even praised it. And Josh Moon is like, not like a Mutahar guy, I don't think, Okay, let's just...
He came like $100,000. And in this entire story, it really felt like nobody really wanted to even engage with the scam part of it. It really just became a culture war topic because, Keffals is a trans person and that became the focal point of it. So really, after all of it, it just made me realize it's not worth talking about certain issues like this because nobody wants to engage with the fact that there was misuse of funds. It really just comes down to, hey, we have an enemy, this guy made a video, let's use it as ammunition, yada, 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 and so forth. And that's, in my opinion, not good. It's not.
You put a video out, dude, bro, this is fucking shameful, dude. He's literally got commentator's remorse, like someone just said in chat, bro. Oh man, this is bleak. This is fucking bleak, dude. Muta win. Where's the win? Where's the fucking win, bro? This is pathetic.
Not a trans person and that became the focal point of it. So really, after all of it, it just made me realize it's not worth talking about certain issues like this because nobody wants to engage with the fact that there was misuse of funds. It really just comes down to, hey, we have an enemy, this guy made a video, let's use it as ammunition, yada, 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 and so forth. And that's, in my opinion, not good.
Bro. How the fuck is that your... Chud lost? What do you mean? I mean, I'm thinking, I thought it was a good video when it came out. Right? And I thought, yeah, good job. if that's the way in which I lost, then sure, I'll take the L. I take the L for saying it was good when he released it a year ago. And now he's saying he thought it was bad. I mean, dude, it's just so insane that even that, which was, Chud L, common Muta win. Well, it's not a Muta win, is it? I don't think it's a Muta win. If you want to say I've taken an L, go ahead. But I don't think it's a Muta win. This is pathetic, wretched behavior. Well, I'm thinking he's trying to say that he wanted to make it about the, he wanted to make it about the fraud aspect. But now he's saying that he didn't like the fact that it turned into a culture war issue. But it's like, well, of course, that was inevitable. Keffals is one of the most widely kind of spoken about internet figures around that kind of era, 2022 era, that caused massive, like, issue. And all you need to do is take one look at Keffals' Kiwi Farms thread to give you an idea of what you would be looking at, should you come out with a video. And, yeah, it's obviously, not particularly pleasant. It's not pleasant that people are going to come out and say crazy shit. It's not a pleasant thing. But that's what comes with making a video about someone. You're going to get those people that come through and say that shit. And then, that's just the way it is. And you've got to fucking contend with that and deal with that. But he's like, acting like the very fact that people did that is somehow a diminishment of the video. Or, like, that's your problem or concern. Like, that's not your fault. Yeah, it's not your problem. Like, yeah, of course people are going to take it in ways and use it in ways that you don't necessarily agree with. But it's your job to just put the video out, to give your commentary, and that's that. And stand on that. Come what may. Yes, people are going to be shitty and say shitty things, but that's the consequence of talking about people, is some people are going to do it in ways you don't like. And you just got to ignore it. Oh, fucking hell, this is tragic.
It's not good content to really be getting into. It's not really worth going down that road, because the engagement for that isn't really centered around the actual discussion on the video topic itself. Which, again, when it comes to things like crypto scams, I like talking about crypto scams and whatnot. But the thing is, you can do a bunch of research into it, and the reality is, there's going to be people that ignore the entire meat of the video, which is researching into a crypto scam, and will find some way to excuse somebody that they've idolized in some cult-like fashion. And it's weird. It really is weird to see. Like, talking about Doge.gov, how many people in that video will actually engage with it because of the hack itself? And then how much of the comment section is going to be just people arguing about what side is right and what side isn't.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. Sometimes you got to really put yourself out there and put out a video where people might disagree. Dude, this exposes who this guy is if it wasn't clear already. Someone just wants to do safe bets, safe takes on topics where people don't disagree so that he could just look like the hero for pointing it out. Who cares if people disagree in the comments? That's part of the fucking cycle of content, is people disagree. Just pick your side, make your peace, and move on. Why are you so bothered about what's going on in the fucking YouTube comment section? People that leave YouTube comments, a decent proportion of them are subhuman freaks anyway. Who fucking cares what they've got to say? Just fucking make your video and move on. So cowardly is running from other people disagreeing in a comment section. I mean, dude, it's fucking absurd.
As a content creator, the coolest thing is, like, when you see, like, 1,000 comments on a video. Because I'm somebody that likes lurking internet forums and just reading internet discourse, right? Especially when it comes to topics I enjoy. So when you read 1,000 comments, you're like, all right, shit, let me line up and get ready, boys. Let me read that shit all day. And then the comment sections aren't even really about, the topic, the meat and potatoes. It's just about defending a guy who is the topic of the video, or tangentially related, or shitting on the guy. That's all it is. So realistically, that is...
Right. So what? This guy wants to put out a YouTube video and for everyone to fucking say what a great guy he is. That's what this guy wants. Dude. Like, yeah, are you new to the internet? Is this fucking a new thing to you? Like, bro, dude, this guy's such a... Oh my God. What are his other videos anyway? Nvidia bad. Nvidia's got no competition and it's bad. Ubisoft sucks. Nintendo sucks. Big corporation sucks. Please clap. UK government is authoritarian. Bad. Bro! PlayStation Network is down and it's pretty bad. Oh my god, dude. Does that not sum up what this guy is? Does this not exactly sum it up, bro? You can't play video games and that's bad. Thank you, Mutahar. What a fantastic take. Wow, you're really putting the boat out there, really taking a risk. Dude. Oh, this one here. Hey, this one
Hello,
here.
guys.
He's taking a risk, criticizing Elon. Although, to be fair, it looks like it's mainly libtards that are supporting it in the comments. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Dude. Bro. Do you reckon that he's had like an uptick of comments and recently off the back of this because of some of the recent Elon Musk stuff, and maybe he's bothered now because people are like, oh, Elon Musk is good actually. Jesus. Anyway, dude, this is so pathetic, man. What else have we got? So listen, that's a risk taker. Criticizing Elon Musk in the current political climate. I'll give him that, okay. I don't think Ubisoft is going to survive. It's about to get really bad. Sony is DMCA striking Bloodborne mods now. Big company coming after people that do the things you like. Mods, that's bad, isn't it, guys? Bro. Crazy. Anyway. Oh, look, there's that woman you hate.
That's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Thank you for the super chat. It's like, you don't have to be, like, you know, you don't have to go crazy. You just have to, you know, push the boat out a bit, no? And now you don't even want to do that. You're like, oh, I better not say anything that might cause too much upset in the comments.
What I really feel like has to be changed. And there's a whole lot of other slew of content that I have in the works that I'm making anyways. Obviously, you know, when it comes to the gaming industry, Xbox is something that I definitely want to talk about, and I've got some really interesting things to say, in my opinion, over there that involve Xbox, virtual machines, and a way for them to actually get out of some serious sales problems that they've had. I want to talk about, you know, agencies like North Korea.
Okay. I mean, who cares? Like, I literally do not care that he made a video about PSN being down. What the fuck? Okay. So this is very classic retardation that you see from people that like Mutahar, right? The problem is not that he's made a video about it. It's not the problem necessarily. It's highlighting the point that I'm making, that this guy makes completely unobjectionable slop. And this is demonstrated further by the fact he's so worried about people arguing in the YouTube comments, because he just wants to put a video out and have a bunch of people praise him because he is, you know, so focused on this idea on getting this praise on the internet from people. He doesn't take any risks. He makes very safe content and doesn't put any takes out there that could bring about meaningful, significant disagreement, pushback, or something like that. Right. Okay, good. You understand now. Excellent. Good. I'm glad you can understand the very simple point that I was making, okay? Isn't that what all of you commentary bros do? Very cringe. Yeah, there's a risk of that, I think, sure. I know you're trolling, Aiden. But yeah, sure. There's certainly a risk of that. And I think if you're seeing a story, like obviously there's some stuff that's clear-cut, but I think you want people to be able to disagree and maybe do different takes on things, you know? Because otherwise, if everyone's just pumping out the same fucking take, it's boring, isn't it? But yeah, sure. There's definitely a concern or a risk of that. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's about just being real. It's about being real about what you believe and not worrying about, oh, what could the backlash be if I put out a video that is about Doge and there's disagreement in the comments, you know? Thanks, Aiden. Appreciate that. Can you stop harassing my Discord mods, please? Like, bro, you're going insane. Swedish Crow is an absolute treasure for moderating fucking general chat, thankless task, and you're fucking calling her out for nothing. Knock it off. Enough. Enough already. Cease. But yeah, dude, like, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's just obviously he has got this perception of himself that he wants to maintain amongst his audience, and he can't have anything that might interfere with that. He can't have anything that might negatively impact that aspect. So he's got to just put out unobjectionable slop repeatedly, and is now at the point where he can't even, he dreads to think of putting something out where there might be some disagreement. It is pathetic.
Crypto stuff is not something that I'm going to ignore. But I'd rather just, instead of talking about, you know, fun things, in my opinion, like a president doing or being a part of a rug pull or at least promoting it, to talking about something like, you know, North Korea, which it really feels like if you want to have discussions on topics like this, the people you have to talk about must be unanimously like the most disliked people in the world. You know, it's funny, you can talk about crypto, and the moment you talk about somebody like Trump or whatever, it becomes a highly politicized topic. The moment you talk about Logan Paul, everyone suddenly gives a shit about what you have to say with cryptocurrency and blockchain technologies. It is, ladies and gentlemen, just the world in of itself. And I really think it's just how things have kind of gotten. Like, looking at political content on the internet, one of the weirdest things that I've seen in research for...
Wait, what was that? Sorry, I got distracted. Someone sent me something. What was that?
Unanimously, like, the most disliked people in the world. You know, it's funny, you can talk about crypto, and the moment you talk about somebody like Trump or whatever, it becomes a highly politicized topic. The moment you talk about Logan Paul, everyone suddenly gives a shit about what you have to say with cryptocurrency and blockchain technologies. It is, ladies and gentlemen, just the world in of itself. And I really think it's just how things have kind of gotten. Like, looking...
Yeah. But then what? So if, let's say that you want to talk about crypto scams and Trump does a crypto scam, what, you don't get into it because it's Trump and there might be political disagreement? I mean, what? Like, if you don't want to touch certain topics because it's too hot or whatever, fine. But if you're doing crypto scams and you don't talk about a Trump crypto scam because you're concerned about the political disagreement or the fact that people don't like Trump, and that's the only reason you're swerving it, I mean, that sounds insane. I think that, dude, it's just like... No one's obligated to talk about anything. I fucking hate this shit people do where it's like, oh, you talked about this and therefore because of my logic, you need to talk about this as well. Like, I don't even think that he's got to make a Destiny video. I don't believe that. I don't think he's obligated to do that because he said he's not doing drama anymore, right? But if he wants to do crypto scams specifically, and then he doesn't talk about the Trump one because he's worried about political disagreement in his comments, that just comes across as fucking, like, loser behavior, yeah. What does it matter? Just say your piece. Oh, what does it matter about what people say? What is true? What is true and what is false? If Trump has done a crypto scam and you've got evidence for it, put it out there. Boom. He's done that. There we go. And then if people disagree, well, disagree based on what? Because you like the guy? No, this is the evidence. This is what he's done.
Looking at political content on the internet,
so stupid, man.
One of the weirdest things that I've seen in research for the Doge.gov video was like, you know, seeing a whole bunch of like political creators talk about Elon getting like a girl pregnant or something. And I'm like, man, if this is like, it really felt like, you know, watching like, you know, the National Enquirer, like the tabloid journalism pages you saw when you're like checking out from the grocery store where the gum is put. They have like the little magazines that are like, hey, Martha Stewart just got impregnated by Bigfoot. We have photos of the kid, right? It's like, bro, the most insane batshit nonsense. It just exists as like culture warfare fodder. And it's not something...
Bro, this... I love the fact that he's being all high and mighty about culture war fodder, and he's got like 2 videos about Ubisoft in the past couple of weeks, like clearly feeding into like, you know, the gaming culture war shit. You ain't above that shit, bro. That's insane that you're above it. And I think he's acting above it because it's about a sensitive individual who has got, you know, very strong division down the middle of whether you like him or don't like him, you know? But then on top of that as well, like, yeah, of course, Elon Musk is going to have people who come along that are going to talk about that, because that's the big story that he's currently involved in. Like, it's a massive story that he's currently embroiled in, you know? I mean, dude, I don't know. Obviously, you don't have to talk about that, but that would be the thing that would put you off making a video? Really?
Something I really want to engage with content going forward. So this video that I'm speaking from the heart here is mostly for the actual core viewership. And yeah, it is what it is. I think the core audience doesn't enjoy it, and I certainly don't enjoy watching, you know, entire videos with research and effort put into it completely thrown to the wayside, and the actual engagement with it just comes down to people using it as ammunition for a culture war that I am not even a part of. I'm not intelligent enough to be part of some political culture war, whether that be in the gaming sphere, which unfortunately there's a lot of that there. I'm not into it for the political side. There's a lot of content creators that I watch for gaming that, you know, recently all I see on their feeds is just Trump, 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 and like, you know, fucking this politician bad, this politician good, from every angle. And it's fucking exhausting. And to sort of see it bleed into my content and in some cases in my community is just something where I feel like I have to course correct and really...
This is exactly like Most Critical Insane Lizard Tube. Yeah, he's obviously a comment on Nux Taco, I think. So yeah, to be fair, I thought he was going to I thought he was trying to find an angle into that type of content, but I don't think that's it. I think he just doesn't want to go down that route. He's talking about Nux Taku, I think. Nux Taku has got that exact thing where he's gone to all Trump stuff now.
Personally step away from. But yeah, wanted to make this video, wanted to really talk about it, wanted to give an update, wanted to just speak my mind. But yeah, I'm going to go back to recording some of this game. I'm going to go back to hacking that PlayStation 3 and installing Linux onto it, because that is part of the video. I actually have found a backwards compatible PlayStation 3. Let me tell you something right now. I went to heaven and hell to find this thing. So
he mainly hates the way they produce games in the drop in quality. It's still slop with the minimal DEI mentions. Okay. But the point is, like, he is absolutely playing... The title is, Ubisoft is completely delusional now. He is playing around with the themes of the culture war. There's a lot of criticism at the moment of Ubisoft, and this is absolutely playing into that. Like, come on. Let's be real. Let's be real, guys. Let's be real for a second. It's designed so that you go, I hate Ubisoft. I've just watched the fucking insert anti-woke YouTuber here. What's this all about? Yep. It's getting bad for Ubisoft. I don't think Ubisoft is going to survive. I mean, come on, dude. I don't care about clickbait, obviously. It's just very clear that this is, you know, intentionally vague so that you're getting in some of the culture war slop shit, you know?
So that is going to be a video, I want to say sometime this week, in amongst a couple 4chan videos, because there's a wild group of wacky threads. There's a lot of content that has nothing to do with any political figure whatsoever, that hopefully is content that you all will enjoy. Some of the best content that I had in time making was the End of an Era video, where I talked about the AVGN and...
You know, Ubisoft sucks, guys!
...that I was very passionate about from my early time on YouTube. It's a video that did pretty well, and it's those kind of videos that I genuinely want to make more of, because the audience really likes it, I really like it, and the best part is the comment sections to those videos always engage with the actual meat and potatoes of the video. That said, this is me, Mutahar, and I'm out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was just a very obvious, like, wanting to be able to capitalize on the safe slop. Muta win. I mean, dude, I'm going to assume you're trolling, because if you watch that and you think that's a Muta win, I want to put out more bland, inoffensive slop, actually, is what I want to do. Yeah, great. Wow, great win, Muta. Congratulations on being a fucking completely spineless freak yet again. More so this time. More so. You can't even fucking say a video about Trump because you might upset some Trump fans. Bro, who gives a fuck about upsetting some fucking Trump fans? He's framing it as disagreement. No, he doesn't want to give a take where a bunch of people are going to tell him that he's wrong about something. Okay? That's it. Bro, upsetting Trump fans is funny. Okay?
Because quite honestly, this to me is fun. me and you, the relationship I have with you is a fun relationship. I love you guys and gals, okay? I really fucking do. I love you to the ends of the earth. I would take a fucking bullet for you motherfuckers, alright? I'm not even kidding on that, alright? I'm not even joking. I'm talking about, like, we're getting real here. And it's this relationship that we have that I cherish the most in my life, alright? To me, this is the most...
Okay, dude, that is fucking insane, bro. What?
important thing that I have. As sad as that may sound to some of you, I love what I have. This to me is stability in my mental state, and I enjoy it. And if I was to lose it, I would probably fucking have the shittiest weeks of my life. Not because of any money or anything, but because I have lost a relationship with the people that I cherish the most.
What?
And that ends up being some of you all, okay? So that's kind of what it is. I watched one of my older videos. I gave a webcam a fucking hug. And if I could get up and give you a hug right now without screwing up the autofocus, I really fucking would.
Huh? What's going on? This is like insane farming of parasocial shit.
But that being said, that's kind of where we're sitting at, okay? You're at a situation where YouTube is now platforming, or at least inspecting everyone off the platform. So if we do anything that YouTube doesn't fucking agree with, congratulations. You probably are going to get demonetized, all right, on a good fucking day. And to me, this kind of strikes off as weird because you have a lot of problematic individuals on this platform anyways. I mean, Charlie literally talked about a man named Peluchin Entertainment. This person was caught pretty...
Yeah, that's pretty rough. I'm guessing that's what I needed to see. Damn. Okay. I mean, anyway, there we go. That video was actually fun to react to. Bro, it's just so crazy that he sat there, like, worried about what the Trump fans are going to do. Who cares, bro? Just fucking say your piece. Yeah, sometimes you'll upset people. And also, dude, it really helps to explain why it is that it went down the way it did last year, because of this desperate desire to placate fans, you know? You know, it's like, this dude being a total fucker wasn't even a product of him wanting to, like, maliciously fuck me, right? He wasn't sat there thinking, I'm going to fuck Chud up. It was, ooh, I don't want to upset people. And it was like fucking... I better not upset people. I'm going to say this about the podcast to save face. Dude. Very cringe. Very cringe. Right, guys. I was just thinking of a quick break. And then when I'm back, I don't know, dude. Listen, I'm running out of road. Running out of road now. There's a quick moist critical palate cleanser that I think we're going to get a kick out of. So I think we're going to do that, okay? I think we're going to do that.
Okay, that's wonderful.
That's what we're going to do.
How do I make money off depressed
Moist
people?
critical palate
I'm
cleanser.
totally not a Trump fan, but me and my inbred backwoods friends are outside Muta's house RN.
Okay,
Thank you for the super chat. Let's
But how do I make
go.
money
Thank
off depressed
you.
people?
Come on, give us a hug, Chuddy.